At 51, Claire bought trainers she almost talked herself out of buying. Not because they were expensive, because buying them made the whole thing real. The sales assistant asked if she needed help, and Claire immediately started over-explaining. You know the kind of explanation women give when they feel guilty for taking up space. "Oh, they're not really for running," she laughed awkwardly. "I'm just trying to move more. My daughter's getting married next year, so I just thought maybe I should." The girl smiled politely, but Claire could already hear the voice in her own head. "Girl, please, at your big age." And there it was, the sentence that had quietly followed her for years. Not out loud, not dramatically, just underneath things. The feeling that certain doors belong to younger people, the gym, the transformation, the beginning again. As though there is an invisible age where society gently slides your file into a cabinet labeled maintenance only. No growth, no reinvention. No new chapter, just survive politely until retirement. But the body does not think like culture does. That is the thing nobody tells you. The body is incredibly forgiving. You can ignore it for years, and it will still whisper, "If you start now, I'll still respond." Claire had not always felt disconnected from herself. At 26, she danced constantly, not professionally, just joyfully. Kitchen dancing, wedding dancing, cleaning the house dancing, the kind where your knees still cooperate with your decisions. Then life happened the way life always does. Children, bills, school runs, career changes, exhaustion that became normal. One year blurred into another, and movement slowly disappeared from her life without announcing its exit. That is how many things leave us, quietly. By 51, Claire felt permanently tired. Not dramatic tiredness, functional tiredness, the kind where you can still go to work, still cook dinner, still answer emails at but you no longer feel fully alive inside your own body. And honestly, a lot of adults are living there, especially women. They become so useful to everybody else that they stop feeling connected to themselves entirely. Then her daughter Emily got engaged, and something strange happened. Claire looked at herself in the mirror one evening, and instead of thinking, "I need to lose weight," she thought, "I miss feeling strong." That sentence changed everything, because strength is different from punishment. Strength is not revenge against your body. Strength is partnership with it. 14 months before the wedding, Claire joined a gym. And listen, the first week nearly took her out emotionally. Not physically, emotionally. Because being a beginner at 51 feels horrifying at first. Everybody suddenly looks 22 and athletic. You become painfully aware of your limbs. You start walking strangely. You do not know how machines work. Everything in the gym sounds aggressive. HIIT, burpees, mountain climbers. Why are we climbing mountains indoors, please? Claire's first gym session lasted 27 minutes. 27, she went home, sat in her car outside the house, and genuinely considered never returning. Because beginning something publicly after 50 feels deeply vulnerable. At 21, people clap for your reinvention. At 51, they quietly expect acceptance. But here is the wild thing. Most people secretly admire late starters because late starters confront everybody else's excuses. The trainer assigned to Claire was 28. Her name was Sophie. Tiny girl, terrifying energy. The kind of woman who says things like, "You've got one more rep in you," while you are actively seeing heaven. But Sophie understood something important immediately. Claire did not need intensity first. She needed confidence. So they started small. Walking, stretching, body weight exercises, learning form, consistency before performance. And that principle applies to almost everything in life. People want dramatic transformation, but transformation usually arrives disguised as repetition. Month 1 was awkward. Month 2 was frustrating. Month 3, something shifted. Claire noticed she was sleeping better. Her energy improved. Her mood became lighter. She laughed more, not because exercise magically solved her life, because her body finally felt included in her life again. And bodies notice neglect. They notice care too. There was one particular Tuesday morning that changed her completely. Claire was trying deadlifts for the first time. Nothing dramatic, just learning. She looked terrified. Sophie kept saying, "Trust your body." Claire kept saying, "My body and I have not spoken properly in years." Both of them laughed, but underneath the joke was grief, because many people spend decades treating their bodies like burdens instead of homes. She lifted the weight, not perfectly, not elegantly, but successfully, and something in her face changed afterward. Not pride, exactly, recognition, like she had just met a version of herself she forgot existed. That moment matters more than aesthetics ever will, because the real transformation is rarely physical. physical first. It is psychological. The moment someone realizes, maybe I am not finished becoming. Isaiah 43:19 says, "See, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs up. Do you not perceive it?" I love that God says new thing, not restored thing, not recycled thing, new. That means heaven is not obsessed with dragging you backward into your best years. Sometimes God is building a version of you that has never existed before. And that matters deeply because some people are mourning youth when they should be anticipating growth. The Hebrew word used for doing in that verse is asah. It means to make, to create, to fashion actively. The same word appears in Genesis during creation. Think about that. God speaks about your future with the language of creation itself, meaning this. At 51, Claire was not trying to become 25 again. She was becoming someone entirely new, someone stronger, wiser, more intentional, more grounded. And honestly, there are strengths only age can produce. Youth gives energy, but maturity gives depth, and depth changes everything. Culture has lied horribly to older women, especially about visibility. Once women cross a certain age, society subtly starts treating them like background characters. Less desirable, less relevant, less interesting. And that lie is evil, because some of the most magnetic women alive are women who survived enough life to finally stop performing youth for approval. There is something powerful about a woman who enters a room fully herself. No apology, no desperation, no pretending, just presence. And can we talk about gyms for a second? Because fitness culture can feel absurdly intimidating. Everybody online is either 23 or somehow already has visible abs before breakfast. Social media turned wellness into performance art. Meanwhile, real wellness is much quieter. It looks like choosing walks consistently, stretching your stiff back, drinking water properly, sleeping enough, lifting weights carefully, healing your nervous system, learning your body instead of fighting it. That is real health, not punishment disguised as discipline. Claire kept showing up, and the body kept responding. That is the miracle of adaptation. The human body loves responding to care. Muscles strengthen, balance improves, energy returns, confidence rebuilds, not overnight, but steadily. The 1% of healthy aging is not perfection, it is consistency. By month 6, Claire could lift grocery bags without joint pain. Tiny thing, huge thing. By month 8, she no longer dreaded stairs. By month 10, her posture changed. And posture changes people emotionally too, because carrying yourself differently affects how you move through the world psychologically. Then came the wedding, and no, Claire did not suddenly look 25. That was never the point. But she walked into that venue glowing, not because she became thinner, because she became present inside herself again. Her daughter hugged her before the ceremony and whispered, "Mom, you look incredible." And Claire smiled and replied, "I feel incredible." That sentence almost made Emily cry, because daughters notice when their mothers come back to themselves. There is a reason scripture constantly uses rebuilding language. Temples restored, walls rebuilt, dry bones rising, new wine, new creation. God is deeply comfortable with renewal. Humans are the ones obsessed with expiry dates. And scientifically, the evidence is almost ridiculous at this point. Adults over 50 absolutely can build muscle, absolutely can improve cardiovascular health, absolutely can strengthen bones, absolutely can improve cognitive function. The body does not shut down growth simply because society got weird about aging. Research consistently shows resistance training improves bone density, balance, insulin sensitivity, memory, mood, mobility, longevity. Movement literally helps the brain too. So no, this is not vanity. This is stewardship. The body is a temple, and temples require maintenance, not because they are idols, because they are sacred spaces. That changes the entire conversation. Exercise stops becoming punishment and starts becoming care. Food stops becoming shame and starts becoming fuel. Rest stops becoming laziness and starts becoming wisdom. Matthew 20 tells the story of workers hired at different hours, some early, some late, and yet the late starters still receive full wages. That parable wrecks the lie that late beginnings are lesser beginnings, because heaven does not sneer at timing the way humans do. The point is not when you started. The point is that you showed up. There is a man named Richard at Claire's gym now, 63, started exercising after retirement. First month, he could barely squat safely. Now, he deadlifts twice weekly and annoys everybody by calling himself Young King. And And honestly, good for him. People underestimate what joy does to the aging process. Claire eventually brought her older sister to the gym too. Then her sister brought a friend. Now every Tuesday morning, there is a little unofficial crew of women over 50, laughing loudly near the free weights section. The younger gym members secretly adore them because confidence at that age feels revolutionary. No performance, no trying too hard, just women reclaiming themselves. And maybe that is what this story is really about. Not fitness, permission. Permission to begin again. Permission to care for yourself without embarrassment. Permission to stop acting like life ended because youth shifted shape. Some of you keep postponing your life because you think you missed your window. But maybe your real life begins the moment you stop mourning who you used to be. Maybe this chapter requires different strength, different wisdom, different rhythm. But different does not mean worse. So here is your assignment. Simple. Book the class, take the walk, stretch your body, lift the light weights, do the awkward beginner stage, and please stop waiting to feel confident before starting. Confidence is usually the reward for showing up consistently while uncomfortable, not the requirement beforehand, because one day you are going to wake up and realize something beautiful. You were never too old. You were just scared to begin. And the moment you finally did, your body answered back. Thank God, I've been waiting for you. If something in this landed somewhere tender, if your body, your spirit, something inside you just exhaled, stay with that for a second. Don't scroll past it. Hit like, because there's someone out there who's been running on empty, treating their temple like it doesn't matter, and this might be exactly what finds them. Share it with that friend who needs permission to slow down and take care of herself, the one who hasn't heard the word speak to her body like this before. And subscribe to Bible Rebooted. We're not here to make you feel inspired for 5 minutes. We're here to give you the truth and show you how to live inside it. It's your girl, Sophia Stan, signing out. Like, subscribe and stream the music.
And he conquered death so I could stand. This joy is mine, this peace is free, because the one who conquered